Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 10, Week 4, Day 1. So today, of course, we have the Chapter 1 tasks for the campaign. Also, happy 4th of July as well. Sorry that we're a little bit late. Some of the plans I had for Independence Day today actually got a bit delayed because by me there was a gigantic rainstorm and thunderstorm throughout the day, but it was clear later in the day. So pretty much everything that was planned a little bit earlier kind of got delayed till later. But it was a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a great time for Independence Day. And yeah, pretty good holiday. Always a good cookout day. Anyways, luckily it cleared up too. I was like concerned earlier, like, oh no, will we not be able to? But no, it cleared up by the time it got to later. Oh, we got some tasks already in. Good, good. Anyways, so main thing we're gonna be doing this stream is campaign 4. Getting all the tasks done for that. I actually don't have a link thingy for that real quick. Let me go find that. 1 second. Let me go dig this thing up. Let's see. I'm doing it on the other end because if I do it on the other one, the page isn't going to function properly for whatever reason. However, it is here somewhere, so let me just go drag this off the forum real quick. There it is, campaign 10. And there's the little icon for it. Also, finally, we got a Nexus event. We haven't covered the video yet. However, we will be soon, TM. However, one thing that's really nice, as it was mentioned last night too, we finally have a Nexus event again. So Nexus has never actually had an event. This is the very first one since its inception, or its inception weeks, I should say. Because whenever it had an event, it technically had like 3 events already. However, every single one of those events were restricted in the sense that they were taking place during the like 5-week pass. And during that 5-week pass, it didn't have a lot of the things, like it didn't have the weapons, it didn't have all the troops in it that they had behind the little paywall thingy and stuff like that. However, this time it does. Like every single thing in Nexus is available. So anything you might not have gotten, like the star weapon, the other pay weapon, any of the troops if you haven't been able to get them over the months, stuff like that have all been, are all available this week. So pretty easy to go get them. Also, I wonder if the tasks are broken. That was an issue during Nexus. I'm pretty sure they aren't now. But that was a bit of an issue during those event weeks when we initially had them. It was coded in a weird way where we're getting like double or even triple. Was there even a quadruple of like the same task? I'm pretty sure they fixed that glitch since then, given that it was 7 months ago. But anyways, we got to kill basilisk 5 times, miss scales. Or you could just do that. Actually, is that not in the reward event? I sure hope it's in the weekly event. It says it is there, but sometimes it isn't. Get 66 brown kills, so we could easily do that in Kazil. 1/6 dungeon, which is just repick. Get 30 elemental kills. Which, yeah, Nexus would be a good place for that. Complete 3 adventure boards, which once again is a repick. Oh gosh, we got double repick on silver. Use banner of elements, which is of course Nexus's banner for 15 wins. Earn some gold, which I think we already did when I was messing around with the new troop, which honestly isn't too bad. I was seeing with it like how viable it would be. Like it's not like ultra meta. Like, I'd rather use a truffle on my team if we're talking about, like, same color things that could do something that are also elemental. However, it's not bad. You get a bit of mana accumulation off it. Biggest issue, it has no damage follow-up, so you're kind of just getting only mana accumulation. But as long as the enemy has a beast on it, and you know 100% for sure going before you go into your battle that the enemy team has a beast on it, it can get some pretty decent value. Anyways, explore Nexus 1 time at Explore 4, open a bunch of keys. Summoning Stone, 4 battles in a single arena run, which if I'm not mistaken, I already have an arena run done to 4, so if I just do 1 more battle, it's already completed, so yeah. Open 2 event keys, straightforward. Use the Nexus team, which honestly, not too bad to use event keys too if you need anything from Nexus. Use the Nexus team for 4 wins, match 4 gems, or 4 plus gems 22 times. It's such a small amount. Use a polar, I'm so used to that being under silver or gold. Use a polearm weapon for 4 wins, and use elemental class. Not like that's funny. The game's trying to get us to use elemental as class, as if we aren't using it already for every single team, or at least a lot of teams. Anyways, hello everyone. Hope all you guys have been doing well. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Roman. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Isabel. Hello, ClipBomb. Hello, hello, Steve, and hello, everyone else. Hope you all enjoyed the holiday. Let's go and repick the Dungeon Lord here. Reroll that. We get Blue Slayer. That's perfectly fine. I guess we will start with, what we should actually do is start with, oddly enough, the basilisk kill. The reason for this is we could passively get done the brown kills and have the entirety of gold already completed. So we're going to start with that. So the easiest ways to start with basilisk kill is hope that someone in PvP has set 4 basilisks. Good. How convenient. Anyways, let's do that. That is exceedingly convenient. Thank you. Who was this? We need to give them an upvote. Thank you, Overthinking, for actually setting 4 basilisks. Literally as the first team we see. So hello to Drew. Hello, Reds. Cozy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, there is like 0 green on this board. By 0, I mean 4. Which is about 0. Though we have seen an actual literal 0 green starting board before when using Leprechaun. And is as bad as it seems. I was kind of wiping him out with Zugoff, as the Zugoff team tends to do. Okay, so that's 4 kills out of the way. Now, oh, he was stunned. I was like, wait, why weren't we getting kills? It's because we were stunned on our rage, so we couldn't enrage past the score reduction. Alright, now we just need to find someone who has 1 single basilisk, which hopefully it's as easy as finding someone who immediately has 4. Watch, it goes take us forever to find someone with 1 now. How early does basilisk show up in the world event? Because we might just have to get it from there. I was expecting some people to have 4. We got very lucky immediately finding 1. There we go. And there's someone else who has 1 other one. I clicked on the firebomb team because sometimes people put the event team on it if they don't have the full amount. And we got lucky with that. Some lower level player who doesn't even have it at level 20 yet, or the traits. Setting as their defend team. Look at that. Such a low level person helping. He only has 1, but he figured he still set it. He definitely knows how to play as a newer player, that's for sure. There we go. Alright, we got our basilisk kills in way quicker time than I thought it would take. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's go do the Explore now. So win Explore 4, Nexus, easy way to do this is Venetia. We could even do a Rowene build, but I believe they have like 20% bonus this week. So, oh wait. We already have a Nexus that started. This is going to be so easy. I have a Nexus started on Explore 12. And if I'm not mistaken, this tracks how many times you completed it, and we only need to do it once. So me winning this battle actually gets the entirety of this task done. You can actually theoretically preemptively do that for any kingdom, because you kind of already know that going in advance. Like, I actually forget what next week is, but let's just say it's Kazale. It's probably not. But let's just say it's Kazale. You could do the Explore of Kazale up to that point, and you would know for sure you would have 1 Explore towards it already. And look at that. Boom. Look at how quick that task was. Normally it takes like, what, 3-4 minutes? We got it done in 1 single battle. It wants me to go open a billion glory keys, so we'll just throw down 50. Wouldn't that be a fail if we actually got the mythic there? It took us 5,000 gem keys last Friday, or I should say last Saturday, to get the new troop. And it's still on drop table, by the way, the new mythic. But yeah, it took me way too many keys. It's not that good though. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Let's say it's Groshnock. I know, right? Oh, here's Natura Star I was talking about earlier. There's another pay-to-win one. Or not pay-to-win, but you know, the money-locked ones. Oh, also, O'Shea's Tomb is insane. Definitely get this, like, if you're looking for good ones. However, 2 that were money-locked prior to today is Nature Star and Krista's Scythe. Krista's Scythe I have because it was in the past. However, almost everyone was missing Natura's Star because it was originally costing $10, then it was costing $5 if you saw it in the flash offer thingy. And now you can get it for free if I just click this button. Obviously you need those resources, but those resources are basically free for how low it costs. But yeah, so if you just waited, you're able to get it for free now, which we mentioned all the way back then as well. It's finally here. That day we mentioned like 7 months ago is finally here. So you can finally get Natura Star for free. And if you're 100% free to play, you also get Krista's Scythe today for free. If you didn't get it from like the 6, 7 hour, 8 hour pass, whatever it was. Anyways, because that one has only been money locked until today. If you didn't get the pass. Though it's a pretty useless weapon, both of them are. You're never actually going to use either of them. But they're good for completionist purposes. Anyways, Brown Summoning Stone, let me go to that. Probably focusing on the entirety of Brown. Actually, that was why I was here. I clicked on the wrong tab, which made me confused and talk about the other thing. But there we go. I came here for a reason. It was to craft this 1 single Brown troop. And let's move on. Alright, next we have Gladiator, which I believe is Arena based on that term. Yes, it is. Okay. So Arena is also going to be absurdly quick because if I'm not mistaken, I have a 4 out of 5 Arena. Or sorry, 4 out of 6 Arena, which means we'll get it to 5 out of 6. So all I have to do is win 1 battle. This is one of the reasons why I like to keep a slightly completed Arena, because if it ever tells you to go do 4 again, or if it tells you to go do 6, well, you're already ready to go. So you can get it done at super quick speed. And we got very lucky this time because we had a task where it told us to do 4. Now we have another task where it told us to do 4. And now if it tells us to do 4 or 6, all we have to do is do 1 battle. And either or, we will be good to go. I do have a yellow cascade there, so we'll do that. Is that enough to kill? Should be. It's actually better to do it the other way around. We're actually going to let him poke us here, and the main reason for this is we get a durability gain. And I do want to use it for that purpose in case we need it for whatever reason. Probably won't. We have a splash poison here, which will make sure he can't keep rebarriering, which is actually one of the reasons or sorry, did I say poison? I mean bleed. Oh wait, no, never mind, it is poison. Never mind, I was right the first time. Why did I think there is one that does bleed, but it's the one from the faction, and I can't remember its name right now. But it's that one from the faction that has the triple bleed. The one that's actually from the kingdom has triple poison to everything that it touches, which is that one right there. Which I think we might almost do again, though I don't have the mana. Oh, we could take that to have the mana. All the mana. Okay, let's go do it again. Not like we need to re-poison them. Poison's never going to go away. It's mostly done for the damage there. Somehow that thing is not dead, though we're about to make it dead. We'll go poke it out with this. One less thing we have to deal with. Poke it again. That will die, and then we poke it one more time, and then their whole team is dead. I'll try for a Skull off a Sky. Very unlikely we'll get it, but we're still getting mana accumulation that we need anyway, so worthwhile. Ideally, we just find the blue mana, and then we win. That or we could just randomly get lucky on a skull, though the game does not seem to want to give me one. I should just take it to blue there. We'll take it there, try for skull again. Didn't get it, though he finally just gives us a skull. On the same turn, we already had a win condition. And as you can see, we're now 5 out of 6, ready to go for the next task. And we already got our task done in 1 single battle instead of 4. Alright, next is event key, which is pretty straightforward. Also, event key drop table is okay this week. Like, there isn't anything super ultra broken in Nexus. However, if you're still missing anything from Nexus, now would be the time to get it, as they're all in event key drop table. And by all, I do mean all. Every single thing. Actually, that's not true. I do not actually mean all. Everything except the Vault Troop, which is the Tarot card. But everything but the Tarot card, I believe, is in drop table. With the Tarot card being the... Oh, no, and the 4 faction troops. Okay, so very much not all. But pretty close to all. Except for the standard things that every kingdom doesn't have, which, of course, in the event keys, which is the 4 troops from Umbral Nexus and Lovers, which is their Tarot card. Those 5 things are not in drop table. Everything else here is, though there is not much of a selection. It's a pretty, actually, underwhelming kingdom. There's only a few really okay options. Like the Mythic's okay, King Haldor is super situational. Actually, the troop we got today was actually kind of good. It's kind of like an extra turn elemental star troop, which is something we had a big issue with other elemental star options, is that they didn't really have that good of an auto extra turn option, and now he does. He ends up creating 1 elemental star. Well, we were going over him earlier, but yeah, he creates 1 elemental star +1 for every 3 green allies and green gem on the board, or per every 3 at a ratio of 3. And then if the enemy has a beast, he gains an extra turn. This is only viable to use against beasts for the obvious extra turn capability. This obviously makes him super situational when he ends up getting used, so he's not going to be like ultra meta. However, if you're ever up against a beast team to any capacity, even if there's only 1 on their team, you can get his auto extra turn, and being able to make elemental stars off of extra turn while creating roughly, I would say, 4 to 5. This is basically creating as much as the legend. The legend creates 4 to 6. This realistically is creating, well, 4 to 6, depending on how many greens are on the board. If there are 9 greens, you're going to be creating either 4 or 5, depending on how many green allies you have. And if you have at least 3 green allies, well, there's also 12 greens on the board, which is a pretty realistic situation to actually have. If that is the case, you'll be creating 6 total elemental stars, which basically means he has the same range, effectively, almost like Primal Rift, just without the summon and without the Perpetual Storm thing, for a lower mana cost, and with auto extra turn. So in a very niche situation, this thing's actually good. It's just so situational when you bother bringing it out. But, yeah, he's not bad. Anyways. So, let's keep going. Where were we? Win any battle and something. Win any battle with a Nexus team. Oh, that's not a good one. Actually, that's not true. Let's do the World event. Did I make a World event team yet? That's actually a good question. I believe it's just rarity order. Last I recall. Though I probably should just go double check. Oh yeah, I did make a team. I didn't make the cheaper team yet though. I was kind of just building around Calica and trying to use that. Also, every single one of these teams seem to have a beast in them, from what I could tell. So I've been using it with the new Hunter as well, kind of messing around to see what he could do. But yeah, let's go do a battle here then with that. Let me just double check real quick. Oh yeah, we do have the metal bonus. Oh, should probably claim more of it. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, so hello, Jonian. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let me go claim all these so we can get our full metal. Which, of course, is standard magic as per usual as far as the bonus this week. Just gives a bunch of spell increase. Which makes sense, as pretty much everything we're up against, we will need a spell increase for. So we'll throw that down, give it a little bit of magic, and we're good to go. Okay. So, let's go and just double check the scoring real quick. Let me check it with the thingy thing. Let's see. Let's see if slow computer will want to do it. I'm saying no. Loading, 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 loading. I just want to double check the scoring. Last I recalled, it was just basically rarity order. However, I do want to confirm, both for now and when we do the video in a little bit. Let's see. My day has been thrown off completely from the holiday. It was a fun holiday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see. Lost in the Woods. That sounds like the right event, right? It's the most recent one there. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Yep. Oh, no, no, no. It is not rarity order. Oh, gosh. Why make it more confusing? The epic of, the two epics are worth more than the, Calibus, or however you say that. Yeah, the two epics are worth more than the Carabitus, or however you say it. It is still rarity order in the sense that the ultra rare is the worst, but the second worst is Carabitus, or however you say that. As long as you don't take that one or the lowest rarity, you're fine. So do not take the ultra rare, and do not take the one that says the only word I can't pronounce. The Carabitus, the one that starts with K. But yeah, just don't take the ultra rare or the one that starts with K. There we go. Easy as that. Anyways, so we're fine taking either of these. They're both fine. Just wanted to double check. Because when I was looking at it earlier, it looked like one gigantic mess of scoring. And gosh, is it one gigantic mess of scoring even with it displayed as what you need to do. Oh yeah, doesn't this count as a beast? That's kind of convenient. That's actually some invisible meta right there. Imagine if you made a hard call on if the battle you're about to do has a Valraven on it, and then put the troop into your team being like, I'm going to use this as my mana accumulator, but the only thing I'm going to boost off of is the Valraven. That would actually be kind of funny, because the stars do not count as yellow mana to feed Valraven. So you could actually make a call to hard counter with this new troop. However, luckily in this event, pretty much every single option we have has a beast on it. Last I recall, there's not a single one of these battles that doesn't. So we can actually use the new glory troop for once, which is kind of cool. I wish they would do that more often. Make it so whatever the glory troop was good for the weekly event. This is done on occasion, however, not every weekly event is like that. However, this week it is. So we can very viably try out this new troop, which actually isn't bad. He's definitely not in the bad category. He's just in such a niche category where you're almost never going to use him, just because his use case is literally requires beast on opposing team, while also requiring you to primarily have a green team. And those two things aligning is very rare. However, it is applicable to this world event. So there's that. Yeah, it's probably less confusing as you go. It's definitely not the most confusing world event we've had, though it's also very far from the most straightforward world event. But yeah, I believe the battles change like as you go. Oh gosh, I'm actually forced to have to take this. Oh, so does it even matter that the other one's lower then? Because if you're forced every X amount of battles into taking a specific battle, and that specific battle gives you less points, how are you going to dodge it? Because you can't. Also, I just realized this isn't counting as a pure Nexus team because I don't have my... Oh, no. Wait. I guess switch to Elementalist class. No! Every battle we did has not counted. I forgot. I was like, wait, shouldn't we have hit 4 battles by now? But we probably did, or maybe 3. However, it's not counting because I set my class as Frost Mage. The reason I set it to Frost Mage is we are not allowed to put Mirage Queen onto our team. Mirage Queen is from Sunken Fleet, which is from... Why on earth do I forget where Sunken Fleet is from? It's from Bright Forest, if I'm not mistaken, oddly enough. It might not seem like it is, but it is. That one all the way at the bottom there. But anyways, it's not from Nexus, which is the main thing. And because of that, we can't actually run 50% mana start, because Nexus doesn't have a second 50% mana start troop. which that'd be cool if it did, if it eventually got one. However, currently it does not, so we cannot. Yeah, just don't take the Gorbel. Gorbel's very mean. It will give you less points. Same as that one K1. However, I feel like we're going to be forced into the K room, so it won't really matter that we are that one is lower. So it's basically just rarity order then, if that is the case. If we're forced into the K room, like we were earlier, because both the two epics are worth the same points. But it is just rarity ordered then. Anyways. I'll take that over, take that over. Get our damage poke all over the place. Unfortunately, that will increasingly not be enough to kill as we keep going forward. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward world event. It might be a little bit harder without the mythic though. I believe there is an AoE option for weapon, so you can use that. But then you can't use the mana accumulation off of O'Shea's Tome, which is actually a really good mana accumulating option. Match 4 more gems in any battle. Okay, we got a weird situation where actually nothing that we have has a specific location to be done in. And if I'm not mistaken, our objectives for both Adventure Board and for the dungeons is set up in a way where they take more than 1 day. And because of this, we can actually do our current objective by doing our dailies. So let's do that. Also, we have an Imperial I did see earlier today. On this menu right over here, we do have some juicy Imperial. So let's just go clear all these out. Let's do it with like a standard Phoenicia quick kill. Should be good enough. And one benefit of this is we'll get all 3 done simultaneously. Well, not simultaneously. We'll be getting progress for all 3 simultaneously. However, the main one we need progress on is get extra turns, which unfortunately this team will not really be doing unless we get lucky off of Sky Cascade. However, it will be trying to at least. If we see an option to take one, we're definitely going to do it. Also, I'm already hearing fireworks. People starting early. It barely got dark, and people are like, yep, let's start doing fireworks already. Yeah, I'm going to be hearing a lot of them tonight. Definitely a lot of fireworks. We already got the cookout section of the day done, though. We're not actually firing any of our own fireworks or anything like that, though. But there are definitely a billion places near me if I wanted to see them, that is for sure. Because if I'm not mistaken, you only need like a small permit to like launch like any firework, and a lot of people do it with even without the permits in this area. Like there is very little regulation on fireworks in this area. Oh gosh, are we gonna have to kill this thing in like a billion hits? Also, on some roads, this area has more firework shops. I'm not sure how they make a living, because there's some shops near me that literally just sell fireworks, which is kind of interesting. Like pretty much only fireworks and fireworks accessories, yet they're open year-round because of how lax fireworks laws are around here. Let's see. Take that over. It reminds me of that one Christmas shop that is near me that literally only sells Christmas goods. Like shops like those, I never understand how they survive year round. Like obviously they probably make a killing so much during the actual holiday where it's relevant, or holidays in the case of the fireworks one, where they're relevant, that they I guess make up for it. But they're open year round, like multiple days a week. Also, technically, we don't have to do this one gold one. Normally, I would skip it. But I do want to try getting a few more extra turns. Worst comes to worst, if we really want a lot of extra turns, all we have to do, obviously, is, like, Rogue Spider for, like, not even a minute. And we'll get all that we need. I was hoping we could get it done passively while clearing out these, since we were going to do these anyway, so might as well try clearing out multiple tasks simultaneously with them. Because I believe we needed 22 extra turns. We are definitely short of 22 extra turns. Although we're not short of 100 kills for the daily 20 gems. There we go. So we'll take that one out. Take this one. But I still can't believe I don't think they've told us again since then. However, a couple years ago, they did mention that the average player actually plays 23 battles, which is like basically enough to get done the daily system. Like, you know, get 100 kills. Because there are some battles where you get like more than 100 kills. But yeah, the average comes out to like 23 battles per day, which I still find interesting. I wonder if that number has changed too much in recent times. Because they haven't actually retold us what that data is. There'd probably be quite a few interesting data points if they would actually share them about the game. Because they probably keep track of a lot of things. Let's see. We'll throw that down. And hopefully that's enough extra turns. I feel like we're like 10 short. Which is very unfortunate, because now we might actually have to go into Rogue Spider team. We're too short, you've got to be kidding me. Let's just go to Kazale with, like, Phoenicia. Or with anything. Because we're easily going to hit 2. Plus we're going to find almost pure brown teams that we need for the other thing. Alright, so there's 1. There's 2. Okay, we got it. Easy. Oh no! Wait, I'm frozen? Did I not take extra turn? Am I going crazy? Why did we not extra turn there? We weren't frozen. What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's enough to kill for sure. Got the Matchmaster. Which, Matchmasters used to be a pretty big guild. We were in them for some time. Not sure what happened to them. Also, thank you for the $5 tip, Isabel! Hope you enjoyed the holiday. All the celebrations. Are you going out to see any fireworks later? I'm probably not. Oddly enough, that's not a way I celebrate 4th of July much these days. Especially since pandemic, but also just in general. Win any battle with your hero using a polearm weapon. That's pretty straightforward. Actually, I can keep doing it exactly where we're at. Just build Rowan instead. And switch out weapon for literally any polearm. Normally polearms are yellow, so I'll just go for that. And we're good to go. You have a whole show going on in your block? Nice. Yeah, I already hear them. They're definitely starting. Though it sounds like independent people just doing theirs. Because it finally got dark enough as of the last, like, 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's not coming in through the mic, though. Because there's not, like, any super loud ones near me right now yet. Yet. Keyword on the yet. None of the big shows have started. Pretty sure Broadway at the Beach is doing it around 10-ish. Some other big areas, like the one literally on the beach, might be starting soon. But normally those are at the piers, and both the 2 piers are decently far away from my location. Even though they're like every like mile or 2 miles, they're probably like every few miles, each of the piers. However, we're like right in the middle of distance away from them, so they're actually not that close. Oh, there's our polearm win. Easy enough. And we got a bunch more progress on our other 2. So it wants us to go use Elemental Hero class. That's a funny one. Luckily, we could do it with the exact same team we already have set. Instead of Sentinel, we set to Elementalist. Also, I will finally be covering the tier list this week, 100%. I want to cover it for Thursday. I might even pre-record it before then. Obviously, first we need to go get the weekly video out, though. We'll be doing that soon. However, this Thursday, 100%, we shall have the tier list up. Because I want to do it in celebration of the first Elementalist class coming back. Elementalist has not been around, the event for it, since, you know, everything with Nexus, like 6-7 months ago. So this is like the first time you get to do a whole weekend event with it, or a Thursday event, I mean. Because the first one was a weekend event. Our whole community's getting together to do one. Nice. Oh, it definitely sounds like there's one on my block. Although probably not, because I feel like our HOA, despite how lax the laws are here, I'm pretty sure our HOA is like, no fireworks. On their long list of many things, I am pretty sure one of them is you're not allowed to do fireworks. So however close it is, it seems exceedingly close. Though I'm pretty sure our HOA says no fireworks, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to stop people. Anyways, we still have not touched a single silver. Instead of targeting brown, we might actually want to start targeting blue. Because gold, we don't have any other tasks under. Whereas the other one we definitely do. So let me go to Merlantis. Merlantis is the easiest location to try to get some blue kills. You know what? I'm actually going to do the double Ironhawk build. This place shouldn't have anything too sturdy, even with 20%. I believe it's elemental and Nexus, so never mind. It would only have 10%. There's an elemental here. So we'll easily be able to go and do our double kill swipe. And be good to go. Also, hello, Andrew! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I am so stuffed right now. I feel so bloated from everything today. Yeah, we'll still find something to snack on later. Oh, we didn't get as much in the dessert category, though, for 4th of July. I think all we have is, like, some eclairs. We had a cake earlier, but we kind of finished it before 4th of July even came around. I actually finished that, I think, on Saturday. Because it's somewhat celebrated on Saturday as well. As well as today, obviously. But the cake did not survive past Saturday. Because a lot of the stuff we already had finished that we were bringing to it. So we were kind of snacking on some of it preemptively. And by preemptively, I mean some of it we literally finished on Saturday itself. Do you think the patch is for tomorrow? No. There's a non-zero chance we do, though I don't think it's coming tomorrow. I feel like it's next week's Tuesday or the following week's Tuesday. However, there is a chance we do get one tomorrow. I'm actually not sure what next patch is. I haven't really been keeping in touch with the beta people. I'm not even sure if they beta tested it to begin with. I sure hope they did, though. But, yeah, I've been keeping in touch with them lately. So I'm actually not even sure what the patch involves, if there even is one. But we'll find out. But no, I don't think there's one tomorrow, but time will tell. If there is, we'll definitely be going over it, that's for sure. Elemental Bane. So easiest way to do this is go to Nexus for sure. Then we have another task we need to repick. It's kind of funny because we actually got basically all the tasks done in half an hour, but now we're blocked on silver. Yeah, it was a pre-made cake for that one. A lot of stuff we had was, you know, that we actually made preemptively was, you know, pre-made, or not pre-made, but was, you know, we made it. However, there were a few things that we just got from the store, and the Petrus Farm cake was definitely one of them. And that was one of the things that did not survive. Because we mostly ended up making the, well, things that we brought there. We brought the potato salad, we brought the barbecue pork, we brought the, gosh, what was the other thing? Banana pudding. We brought, there was one other thing. It was like some kind of vegetable. Why do I forget what vegetable it was? Because I didn't really eat much of it. It was some kind of vegetable. Can't remember which one it was. I do like vegetables. It's just, it wasn't a green vegetable, so I didn't eat it much. I think it might have been sweet potato. Because I know she likes making up like those cinnamon sweet potato things. So I'm pretty sure it was that. I didn't really bother eating much though. Because I generally only like green vegetables. Like, I'll eat most vegetables. But green vegetables are definitely my favorite. But spinach probably my like all-time favorite. Spinach and asparagus. Though salads and broccoli's decent too. Though some I can get tired of very quickly. Like, I could definitely not eat green beans more than like once a week. And even that, I'd probably get tired of them a bit. But something like broccoli or asparagus, I could probably eat it like literally every day and not get tired of it. Same as salads. Alright, we got our double task completed. Very nice to see. So gold is now completed. So all we have left now is silver for once. The only problem is, it's going to be a little bit annoying because now we don't have any synergies. So this is the one we have to repick. Okay, just win 25 battles. That seems straightforward enough. And what's the one beyond this? We have to go do... use Banner of Elements 15 times. Okay. So basically it wants me to do 40 battles, and then we're done with the objectives. I say that because I need to go do 25 battles, quite literally. And then it wants me to do another 15 with the correct banner. That seems straightforward enough. Easiest way to do this is go to Cinemirage, go get the one cast team, and then change my team to the elemental banner, which is the Nexus banner, which is in alphabetical order. So if I go to N, wherever N is, there we go. All right. And that's our banner. And now we win 40 times in a row. And after 25 times, we have to go check the thingy. That's a lot of battles to do in a row. Luckily, this thing wins like 6 times per minute. So with that math, this should take us approximately 12 minutes, and then we're done with every objective. Which means this week it only took us 50 minutes to get done all weekly objectives, which isn't too bad. 50 is a pretty good time to hit. Honestly, anything under an hour I'm pretty happy with for Nexus completion time. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Kafka still haven't handed me more codes, by the way. So we are on a little bit of a code drought. I think I have 3 left, so we're not going to run out quite yet. However, if she doesn't get them to me in the next few days, we are actually going to run out of codes. I don't know, maybe they have off for the 4th of July. It'd be weird if they did, though. They're an Australia company, though they are owned... Oh, wait, maybe they do? I didn't consider that. They're an Australia company owned by an American company. So maybe they actually had off today. I did not think of that. Because their company is Australian, but their parent company is American. So there's a chance they actually had off for today. They would bring the bratwurst? No. But this sound good, though. We actually did have it the other week, oddly enough. However, we did not bring it to the thing. We were just having it to have it. Or I think it was bratwurst. It's something similar to it. I can't remember if it was exactly called bratwurst. It's one of those, like, hot dog-looking meats that isn't hot dog, but some kind of other meat. I can't remember what it's called. But for whatever reason, that term sounds correct. Oh, it's the 5th of July now in Melbourne, true. Yeah, it should be Tuesday morning for them now. So hopefully, I should probably go message Kafka then. Because she's in the office during the day today. She might be able to get it to us. I was just kind of hoping she would, because she said she set a timer for it to trigger every month. But it's 3 days into the month and still hasn't happened. Well, technically 4 days, depending on how you look at it. See you later, Ricardo. Hope you had a good holiday. Because I think this is the most amount of battles we ever had to do the same thing when we changed it together in a weekly event. 40 of the same in a row. And unfortunately, they can't be done simultaneously because they're both under silver. So even though our team could theoretically do both simultaneously, we're not allowed to. It'd be kind of cool if you could actually move them. Like if you already have the other ones completed, you could like move it to a different location. But unfortunately, you cannot. They have to be in a different category for you to get synergy on them. But they're both under silver. Because otherwise, we would only have to do 25 battles total rather than 40. Not because we have to do them both separately, it's going to take 40. Even though we're meeting the conditions for both simultaneously right now. If nothing else, at least that means we don't have to switch out the team when we switch. Because all we have to do is claim the task and we're good to go. Also, I finally got the 3rd box for the, I was actually talking to my dad earlier today too when I called him for the holiday. But I finally got the box, the final box, of all of our currently found electronics from when I was younger. There are still some that I have no clue where on earth they are. Maybe they're buried in my closet somewhere here, or they were in one of the other houses and just never made it here. But I have no clue. But I still need to see if I could find them or something. Because there's more than what I currently have. However, we do finally have all of it. So once I can get it all working, get the capture card kind of working for it, whatever else I might need, within the next month or two, probably by September, we should be able to do a bunch of retro gaming, which will be fun. a bunch of different N64, GameCube, and Wii games on original hardware. Wii's not as impressive because it sold so well, but the other two are a little bit more scarce these days. The N64 and GameCube ones. Alright, banner bearer. Okay, we just gotta do this 15 more times. And we'll do that in... Actually, it doesn't really matter where we do it, but we'll just keep doing it in Nexus. I mean, not Nexus, I mean Cinema Mirage. Also, one thing I was not able to find, though it might be buried in one of the boxes, so I'll double check. I was not able to find my GameCube save files. I was able to find the mini Animal Crossing one, but I was not able to find my main black memory card that had all of my saves on them. Which means we're only going to be able to put like one game at a time on our thing. Unless I get some kind of like third-party thing that could do it, which I probably will. Some kind of like third-party knockoff thing. Because trying to get, you know, a natural one. Gonna be kind of hard. Assuming those old ones would even work anyways. Because I only have like a little mini memory card that was made. It came with Animal Crossing, the original one, like literally the very first one ever. But it came with that so that you could have a separate Animal Crossing town on your file, which was actually a pretty cool idea at the time. Like it had basically just enough memory to run the game with like a little bit to spare. And that's it. It was a memory card with just that much memory on it. Because unlike the N64 games where the saves were actually saved on the console thingy itself, you know, the actual game, on the GameCube it was saved to the memory card, not to the disc. Also, I have a near mint condition GameCube too that we'll be able to use. It's been used for like a few weeks total. And the reason I say that is back in the day, because my parents weren't keeping up with it, and nor was I as a kid at the time, but we got like a replacement GameCube for my GameCube almost the exact same time as Switch came out. So, of course, I went, and then we also got that Switch pretty quickly. So what basically ended up happening was that GameCube was used for like a few weeks total, meaning it's pretty much a brand new GameCube. So as long as age hasn't taken it down, it should actually work pretty well. Though GameCubes as a thing is kind of a bit more irrelevant just because the Wii can play every GameCube game. There we go. And that is every task completed in exactly 43 minutes, which is almost record time for us. There we go. And I believe we got some green deeds here, or will be soon. And a bunch of other random junk. Yep, not quite yet. Soon. Soon. Actually, we get this ring next week. Anyone who bought the bigger pass. So I'll actually be able to show off this ring early. Deal true damage to an enemy boosted by stone blocks, then create 4 stone blocks. It's not completely useless. It is, I believe, the only weapon currently in the game that can create stone blocks, which is an interesting mechanic. Stone blocks have existed for several years now, like 3 years? Almost 3 years. Like in a month, I think it will be 3 years. So this mechanic has existed for quite some time. However, nothing has really had much of a way of creating them until this campaign pass. There are a few, but it's like associated to one kingdom and like barely do any at all. However, this will be like the first introduction that we can actually do it off of a weapon, which is kind of cool. It's not a super good weapon, but it's not horrible. True damage is nice. Stone blocks can be used very situationally because they stop gem spawners. Not really gem spawners, but they stop double converters. So for example, things like Divine Spell, Quillen, and stuff like that. Those are the main types of teams that they are meant to disable. They can be somewhat okay at double gem spawning, like let's say green-brown, like Truffle. However, their main purpose is to stop double converters. So something that wants to convert a color into another color, or 2 colors into 2 different other things. Those are the main kind of things that block gems would be very useful against. And it's a mechanic we haven't really been able to explore too much just because many, you know, it doesn't really exist much in the game. However, this is going to be an okay option. I wish it created a little bit more than 4. Like, only 4 with not much mana accumulation as follow-up, because I think it gets, like, something off of its, off of one of its perks. But, otherwise, it's not really getting much extra mana. It's mostly just stopping the board from really functioning much. Because if a weapon like this got enchant, it would actually be pretty good. I can't remember if it did. Let me double check. Because enchant would be a huge, huge, huge benefit to this. Hey, there's a little 4th of July banner thing. Haven't actually Googled anything today. Let's see. Let me check Terran's World. Nor are we Googling something. It just pops up automatically on that browser. Anyways, on the Steam browser. I am looking for something. Weapon. I want to double check the perks on this thing. Because if it got enchant, that would actually be kind of nice. It does. That's what I thought. I could have sworn it did because we did read it earlier. But yeah, it does get enchant, which makes a lot of sense because the whole purpose of this weapon is to block the board, which also means you're blocking yourself. However, you're not blocking yourself as much if you're getting enchant. So there's that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also stuns first enemy, creates a brown storm. Though brown storm a little bit counterproductive to what it does. It does use brown, however, though, so that's beneficial. But I guess the stun first slot has enchant, which enchant being the most useful thing it has, and has brown storm. And a few other things that aren't relevant. Anyways, there we go. Let's go ahead to the code. We finished out all the tasks. That's normally when we hand one out on a Monday. Unfortunately, we are running very, 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 very low on codes. This is my 3rd to last code until we run out. Which means I have enough till Wednesday night until we are officially out of codes. Oh no, I clicked save as. No, I meant to click save. Now it's going to take forever to load a save as screen. There it goes. It didn't take that long. There we go. Gosh, how laggy is a notepad? Click save. There we go. The ultra laggy notepad. Anyways, I'm just going to post it into chat because it is being a little laggy today. But here you guys go. Here is the redeem code. Okay, I clicked paste. Why did it not put it in? There it is. And it's being a little laggy today. But the code starting with VVY, you put that into Gems of War underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste some random numbers and letters starting with VVY. And give same order as always. True treasure maps on gem key 200 souls and 2,500 gold, which actually isn't here because I didn't claim it yet. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Anyways, let's go spend the rest of the stream, I guess, doing a little bit of mimic hunting. And see if we can actually end up getting anything. Let's do a Sword's Edge with Zugoff for the standard farm. And we'll be covering the video over all things with Nexus, hopefully tonight, although I might be seeing some fireworks, so hopefully tomorrow morning. The thing that I said might happen ended up happening, which was I ended up crashing last night, so I wasn't able to record the video. And then I was busy with the 4th of July celebration stuff during the day. And now during the night, of course, I might end up seeing some fireworks. So, yeah, not going to be able to get it out till probably tomorrow morning. But I definitely do want to try seeing if I can get it out tonight. But it might not happen, we'll see. I'll definitely try to, of course. Let's see, I'll take the red over there. Grab a little bit of purple over there. Get our Zugoff down. And if anyone has any questions or anyone want me to go over, do let me know. Make sure to do so. Oh yeah, I might want to go poke the World event too. We can actually do that. Just finish out the battles we currently have. Though I need to make sure I keep at least one available so we can mess with it. Oh, I actually need this pet. Hold up. When does my guild get this pet active? Hold up, hold up, hold up. I need this pet. Oh, you redeemed it for me? Thank you, Isabel. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I wish I had a cascade there. Let's take a red. Good old red. Into Phoenicia. I wish there was a quicker team than Phoenicia for running pets. The biggest issue with pet battles is the range at which you have to kill is very high. So it's hard to find something that's perfectly optimal at the lower range while also simultaneously being fully optimal at the higher range. Phoenicia is about one of the closest ones that get to that. I had the Scourge Honor Troop as well. However, we still could get an easily better option than either of those two for that category. Like, not one that would replace Phoenicia permanently, but particularly for pet battles. I'm actually really surprised it hasn't happened. It's one of the reasons for the longest time I did not upgrade my Phoenicia. I was concerned she would get outpaced by another mythic. However, for whatever reason, they have not added Phoenicia 2.0 to the game, which I'm actually kind of surprised. Because Phoenicia on paper actually isn't that strong, even though she's a category of troop that is actually the strongest pretty much in her category. And like the single cast full AoE damage. However, her traits are abysmal. So it doesn't take much for a mythic to be better than her. It just has to have a pretty similar ability while having even like remotely better traits. Which is a pretty low bar for it to hit. However, somehow in the last few years since Phoenicia has existed, we have not gotten a single mythic, other than Scourge of Honor, to even like remotely try to contest how good it is. But Scourge of Honor is still used in a bit of a different way compared to her. Which is still unique enough that, you know, you kind of switch between them. I personally prefer Phoenicia, because it's just pure damage output. But Scourge of Honor is technically slightly more optimal for the double cast. Like, for example, the spot that we're at, like, pretty much right here. So normally that's done with alternative weapon. Unfortunately, just ever so slightly short there on damage. At this point, it might just be better to go for the second Phoenicia there. Well, it's the hardest hitting single cast troop. It's not the hardest hitting troop total. But when it comes to single cast overall damage output, it has the highest damage. But there are other categories of damage where it is not the highest damage. And the main thing that makes that damage seem so high as well is the way that she boost ratios. Because her damage is assumed that there's always a red storm when calculating out for her damage. Because realistically, you can always have a red storm when doing it. Hey, we got the Boulder Pet. Still need 6 though. This is even 4. That's for Wild Plains bonus. It's such a useless bonus. Oh, and there's a redeem code. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of them are having at 10 p.m. Second Avenue Pier is like a many miles away. I think I'm at like 38th Avenue or something. Somewhere around there. Actually, I should say north, not south. But the other one that you mentioned is north. It's like forever away though. Let's see. Anyways. Let's go throw down... We did that. Let me just double check something. So we did that. Let's just go do Explore then. Actually, no. I wanted to go back to the event battles. So let me switch over my medals because it doesn't warn us anymore that we're not set correctly. So we'll go to this and let's go clear out a few more battles here. So current team I'm using, we showed it earlier, but we're using an O'Shea's Tome team that utilizes the new troop. Where we're using our primary damage source of Calica. Not to be confused with Kafka. But we're using that with basically just a billion mana accumulating options. I do have that one initially paywalled King Hildor, however, by this point I'm pretty sure most people got King Hildor. Because all you needed was to find one copy of him and then use a blue orb on him. Because he has been available for about 6 months now. Just for that first month he wasn't available for unless you paid. However, he's been available for quite some time. It's just he's never been available on event keys until this week. This is actually the very first week he's been available on event keys ever. I'm pretty sure most people have gotten him maxed by other means that weren't event keys by now. But this is his first debut in event keys. Since he was one of those few that were weirdly not in the drop table due to it being in the paid section. And the same thing's gonna happen when we have the new kingdom come out in about 2 Mondays from now. Like, it should actually be 2 weeks from now on the new kingdom, unless that is getting delayed. Within the next 2 weeks, we should end up seeing a new kingdom. And with it, all the mechanics that it brings. Because it is very heavy on good and bad gargoyle gems. That's pretty much the whole gimmick of the place. It's just this gargoyle gem spam. Interesting. So that other one is always in the middle, but the basilisk isn't? Is that the case, really? So there's a legendary room that you can just find randomly, but the one that you find in between is always the weaker room. That's unfortunate. At least there's beast in every single one of these teams, making it very convenient to kill them out with that. That is very strange. This is a weird world event. It's still pretty straightforward, but It's still weird, way weirder than they need to do it. I don't understand why they have an inclination to make the weirdest scorings I've ever seen for world events. Like, there's no reason it needs to be that overly convoluted every single week. Let's see, I'll take some red there. Also, O'Shea's Tome is still so broken for how much mana accumulation it does. You notice we only miss one gem on the entire board. And we don't even have the maximum amount of explosions we could be having. You can have up to 8 boost ratio for it, which is a total of math. Oh yeah, I was trying to add an extra 4. It's actually 60 or 32. I was trying to add an extra 4, but it's actually not an extra 4. It boosts on itself, but it does not have a base value of 4. So the most you can have out of it is 32 explodes. The team that we currently have is getting 28. So yeah, we're getting a lot of value from it. A lot of value. And at 28 explodes, you're generally exploding the whole board per cast. Except for 2, apparently. But realistically, you're exploding almost the whole board. I'm not sure why they made O'Shea's Tomb so strong. It's one that's already been available for some time. It's not one of those ones that were kind of money locked in the past that's now available for free. It's in this whole forge this week. I would definitely advise getting it. Out of every Nexus weapon, it's like hands down easily the best Nexus weapon. There's a few that you might want to get for completionist sake, but that is the only one that is actually good. There are a few other ones there that aren't horrible. Alright, great start. Unfortunately, that somehow did not give us full mana. Surprisingly. Oh wait, why didn't I just cast a thing? I'm taking purple as if I need it. A single thing on this team uses purple. I really love that auto extra turn. Yeah, that trip's not that bad at all. It's so situational when you're going to be able to use it. Because how often do you know you're going to be up against a beast team? Like, you can make a prediction call and think like, oh, we'll be up against a Valraven, but then you have to keep switching it over and over again, which isn't going to make it worth it. Such a weird option. Like, it's not bad, it's so niche, it's going to be phased out of existence. Because there's, like, at least when it's based on your team, like, let's say Rogue Spider, I should say Night Spider. Like, when it's something like Night Spider, it's a lot easier to know when you could do it, because it's based on your team. When something really specifically needs the enemy team to be like that, it becomes very rarely used. Books are a great example of that, actually. Even though you see books for, like, every single Guild War, the only time you can ever make a prediction call to know for sure that the enemy is using a pure color of a team is during Guild Wars. Because you're literally forced to have to use pure red, pure blue, you know, and so forth. But this guy, like, there's very rarely ever going to be a situation where you know for sure your entire enemy team, or at least one thing on your enemy team, will be a beast consistently. Meaning, there's almost no use case for him. Like, he might be brought out ever so occasionally in Guild Wars, because you see, oh, the enemy has a beast, let me go bring out this obscure troop for once. But aside from that, when on earth are you ever going to use him? Other than this world event, which he's actually really good for, oddly enough. But it's mostly because every battle has a guaranteed beast in it, which makes him actually functionable. Yeah, it's not bad. It just, his use condition is so rare. He's kind of like the books. Like, the books are very rarely ever used, but they're really strong when they are. And that's basically him. Though he's not as strong as books, but he's definitely strong. It's just you would almost never ever use them. Alright, so did we do all of our battles we wanted then? Because we did all that, we did all that. Alright, let's go get a chest then. I think we'll end it on the chest. Because I might go out and watch some fireworks then. I wasn't going to, but I don't know. I might. It's 4th of July, I might as well finish it out with fireworks. It's something I oddly enough don't do for a lot of 4th of Julys these days. Mostly because near me, it's actually not that hard to find fireworks year round. Like, if you really wanted to see fireworks. Let's see, let's get it over. Because this area definitely loves to do it for every major holiday, not just 4th of July. I think there's almost no holiday it wouldn't do it for. Also, the football games at the high school, oddly enough, do it every single Friday as well. Also, the budget of that, I'm pretty sure their football team's budget is higher than the rest of the school combined. I know because I went to that high school. But I'm not even joking when I say I am pretty sure the football team for that high school is quite literally higher than the rest of the school's budget combined. I'm not sure why or how, but it is. Like, the stadium they have there looks like one you would see at a college. Maybe even better than one you would see at a college. Yeah, it's a high school. I'll take that over. Grab the yellow over there. I'm actually going to try for a red here. We can also just do Thrall, but this gets a twist quicker. Though with the chance to miss. But it realistically was not going to miss on that board. And what do we get? Ah, we didn't get anything good. I got to go for one more chest. I was going to just go for one. But I can't end on a chest that bad. Though we're probably going to end on an even worse chest. Oh, thank you, Isabel, for recruiting Puzzle Quest 3. Yeah, I still haven't revisited it. I was going to go do that this Friday, but then I got preoccupied with something else. I still haven't really checked back on that game. Though apparently we have the #1 guild by like a 40% margin. Thanks to Isabel, Cookie, and everyone else who's been helping with it. But yeah, if anyone does play Puzzle Quest 3 actively, I'm not sure how many spots we have left, but... Oh no, never mind, we're back to full. Isabel already got it covered. I was gonna try recruiting for it real quick. Never mind, Isabel's already on it. A finish on an Anu? We're gonna be here forever. I'm just gonna do one more and just hope we get it. The game's generally pretty good when it knows we're doing our final chest to give us an Anu. So as long as we tell the game this is our final chest, it'll give us an Anu at 100% rate. So we don't really need to worry about not getting it. It's like Google. It spies on everything you ever say. Let's see. We'll take a blue over there. Got ourselves our little gnome. Don't really have a good drop into him though. I was trying to drop the other thing into the other thing, but it wasn't. There wasn't an option. Unfortunately, because we could have got a lot of value. I know, my win condition. However shall I win? I only have one other win condition. That is one thing that's really annoying. When you build like a 1 win condition team and that 1 condition dies. Hey, we just got 4 gem keys from that. Nice. That's a pretty good drop. It's actually pretty much the best drop you can get from him. 4 gem keys off of normal gnome. Theoretically, 3 event keys better value, but I don't need event keys. So it's less value. Yeah, 4 gem keys, 3 event keys, his 20 gem drop, and obviously Vault Key or Epic Vault Key are his biggest drops. But not counting the standard Vault Key, Epic Vault Key that every gnome has. His biggest drops are in overall gem value, event keys, and overall usefulness, 4 gem keys, and an overall flexibility, 20 gems. Are his best 3 drops that aren't Vault Key related. Yeah, we got one of them. Anyways, let's see what we get here. This should be at 100% rate in Anu. It got close. It gave us an Arania. Not quite. It got very close, but not all the way. Anyways, guys, I am going to end it there. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. We will be messing around with hopefully new patch. It's not confirmed, though there's a non-zero chance 6.4 is tomorrow night. We'll find out tomorrow night. Otherwise, we'll also be messing with the faction, the Nexus faction, and probably doing a little bit more on the World event. But otherwise, we have a 6.4 patch to go over. We'll see. It could happen, it could not happen. I'm leaning on it probably won't, but there's a non-zero chance it will, so we'll see what happens. It's definitely soon, TM. If not this Tuesday, it's in the next few Tuesdays. That's for sure. And 2 Mondays from now, if it doesn't get delayed, is New Kingdom as well. So they definitely will get the patch before that New Kingdom. So 100% within the next 2 Tuesdays. Wait, hold up. It has to be either this Tuesday or next Tuesday. Because if they're doing the patch before next Kingdom, it has to be either tomorrow or today, depending on your time zone, or next week's Tuesday. So it has to be either this week's Tuesday or next week's Tuesday. Because 2 Mondays from now is only enough for 2 more Tuesdays. Tomorrow and next week's. Which means, yeah, we might get the patch today, tomorrow, I mean, for Tuesday. There's actually a pretty good chance, now that I think about it. Because the latest possible time they're likely going to do it is next week's Tuesday. So it's either this week or next week. We'll find out. Anyways, guys, see you guys then. And we'll have the video up pretty soon, going over all the weekly stuff as per usual. Catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.